We're going to get through these as quick as possible. Here we go. My biggest surprises of 2020. The Turning, a horror film that a lot of people hated because it didn't have a real ending. Here's the thing. It did not have a real ending, but I thought it was really entertaining. I got something out of The Turning that a lot of people didn't, and that was just fun. I enjoyed the creepy elements. I love Finn Wolfhard. He is an actor to watch. He's going to be an actor in the horror genre or in just any genre whatsoever that he does, that he's going to give it his all, and he's an actor to watch for decades to come. Brahms the Boy 2 is the Katie Holmes sequel to The Boy. I did not like The Boy. The Boy 2, Brahms is back, and it tells a different story. It completely negates the point of the first movie, and I like that because I hated the twist in the first movie. So it kind of retcons it. Because Brahms in the first movie wasn't actually alive. In this one, he's actually alive. He's a spirit. He's actually alive. And there's not just a full-grown man inside the walls moving him. The next one up is I Still Believe. I'm not a religious movie guy. I am religious. I do not like religious movies. This one I thought was going to be preachy. I thought it was going to be just This one was well done with KJ Apa and Britt Robertson, along with Shania Twain and Gary Sinise, or Lieutenant Dan, as everyone is going to know him. This is a story of Jeremy Camp and his first wife, who has a terminal illness, and you are following their journey. Next up is I Met a Girl. This is one that was sent to me via a screener link by Gravitas Ventures. It was a very good romance film that felt original with good acting, and it's one of my highest viewed videos this year, which is very surprising, close to 900 views. The War with Grandpa. This movie is not for everybody. It's a very kiddie film. It is one that you need to go into knowing that you're going to get your kiddie elements. I was in a Christmassy mood, and I was thinking I was going to get a little break from Christmas. No, the daughter is obsessed with Christmas. She has a Christmas-themed birthday party, so even I couldn't get away from Christmas in a family comedy called The War with Grandpa. Is it the best film? No, but it's one that I'm probably going to end up getting. It's a very fun film. Short, sweet, and to the point. Next up is the Tyler Posey movie, Alone. Basically an apocalypse movie about this guy, played by Tyler Posey, who finds out that he has a neighbor, a very attractive neighbor across the street, and they just start writing to each other on boards and markers. And they kind of create a little relationship. It's a very fun film until the last couple minutes, because it just kind of ends. It kind of ends. You don't get to find out what happened. It's kind of like, do they make it out alive? You're going to have to just figure it out for yourself. Next up is Unhinged, the first movie I went back to go and see in theaters. Unhinged is the Russell Crowe movie where he's having a really bad day because his wife cheated on him, and now this woman cut him off in traffic and is just being a complete a-hole to him. So he's decided to make her life a living hell. And he's decided to try to kill everybody that she possibly knows, and end up trying to kill her son and her. Very fun film, gory, a lot of fun. It's over the top Russell Crowe. I felt like I was watching him channel his inner Nicolas Cage. Happiest Season. I talked about this during my last video, my most disappointing movies of 2020. I said there was a LGBTQ plus movie that was pretty decent, and that was Happiest Season. It's a Christmas movie that does have lesbians in it, but it's well written. It's actually funny. It is actually well done. The Prom was a big letdown for me. Next up we have, if I can turn the freaking page, there we go, is Hubie Halloween. Hubie Halloween is the Adam Sandler movie that came out this October on Netflix. It's a lot better than some of his other films. I thought it was very charming. It was very funny. It was exactly what I needed on that day. And we are not going to get a physical release of it, a legitimate physical release. Yes, StinkyTuna.com does put them out, but here's the thing. They're not legitimate releases, so I don't count them. Run is a movie that was on Hulu, starring Sarah Paulson, which we've seen this story before. I'm not going to get into it, but it's a very fun film. It is a very intense film and well done. Sarah Paulson gives a award-worthy performance. Magic Camp is the Adam Devine Disney Plus film that was supposed to come out a couple years ago, from what I've been told, and it was very charming. It was a lot of fun. It was very surprising. I wasn't expecting it to be as charming and funny and just a joy to watch as it was. We will save that one because I actually own it now. Freaky is the Catherine Newton and Vince Vaughn horror comedy. I really enjoyed that film. I saw that movie about a month ago in theaters. It's one that I am going to get on DVD and Blu-ray. It's a lot of fun. I love Catherine Newton. I've loved her ever since Blockers. She played Leslie Mann's daughter in that. And she was also really good in Detective Pikachu. I loved her in Freaky, and I can't wait to see what she does with Marvel. Palm Springs is another Hulu movie that nobody was expecting to be all that good. Then it came out at festivals, and we're like, holy crap, this is awesome! It came out on Hulu. It's still on my top 10 list of the year. Andy Samberg is fantastic. Now onto the ones that I actually own besides I Still Believe, and we got a nice little stack here. Here we go. The Farmer and the Belle is a Christmas film that I was sent the link for. I actually went out to Walmart to help support them. Jim and Jen Chandler just had a child. Congratulations, you two. Very sweet people. This also stars Candace Cameron Bure's daughter, Natasha Bure, so that was a nice little surprise as well. This was a very charming film with good Christmas family elements, and I enjoyed it. This one I was actually sent by Epic Pictures. This is Nail in the Coffin, The Fall and Rise of Vampiro. I knew nothing about Vampiro because he wrestled before I was born. But I love wrestling documentaries, and I love documentaries in general. This one was very well done. It goes into his wrestling career, his family life now, and all the problems that he is having. This is a movie worth watching right now if you are a fan of just documentaries in general, or especially if you're a fan of wrestling. This is one to watch right now. Again, thank you to Epic Pictures for that, and also for Epic Pictures sending me Uncle Peckerhead. This is a movie everyone was very shocked that was actually coming out. This is Uncle Peckerhead. This is a horror comedy all about this guy who turns into a cannibalistic man-eating monster after midnight. So as soon as he gets the munchies, you better leave him alone and let him go and eat somebody. Because it's not going to be a good thing. This is a very fun film. It is very oddly titled, and you will find out why it is called Uncle Peckerhead when you watch the movie. Definitely one to watch. I just did my Blu-ray review of this Friday. This is Cage Fighter. Stars Jon Moxley or Jonathan Good, Chuck Liddell, Jay Rezzo, Gina Gershon, just a lot of people. A very fun film about this boxer who challenges Randy Stone, the AEW pro wrestler known to us as Jon Moxley. Maybe they couldn't use Jon Moxley. I don't know. Because they couldn't use Dean Ambrose, but they used the AEW set. They used shots of him on AEW television. I don't know why you couldn't use Jon Moxley, but hey, that's besides the point. This is very well done. It's a lot of fun. I love the action scenes. These guys, These guys do action. Wow, it's gonna be a stumbling little video, isn't it? A fun little film sent to me by Screen Media. I'm very glad to own the Blu-ray. Thank you so much. I was looking forward to this one. Anyways, I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was. Then I saw Samara Weaving was in it. If you don't know who Samara Weaving is, Samara Weaving was in Ready or Not. That's where everyone knows her from now. And also from Guns Akimbo. She played the bride in Ready or Not, and she has to play hide and seek. And if the family doesn't find her and kill her by the morning, then something's gonna happen. And it is bloody, it is awesome. This one, Miles, played by Daniel Radcliffe, is basically, how do I explain this? He has guns bolted to his hands, and he has to play a real-life video game against Nyx. And he is trying to not get killed by her, and trying to not get caught by the cops. This is a film that I really enjoyed. It's fun, it's funny. I love Samara Weaving. I love Daniel Radcliffe. This is definitely in my top 20, probably in my top 10 of the year right now. I loved Guns Akimbo so much. This is a very impressive film to me because I was expecting nothing from this. I got this from the library to review for you guys, which, by the way, reviews for all of these on my channel right now. This is Arkansas. This is the directorial debut from Clark Duke, who we know from The Office, and he was also in Hot Tub Time Machine 1 and 2, which is where I know him from, and he's also in the Bad Moms movies, or at least the first Bad Moms. I don't remember if he's in a Bad Moms Christmas or not. This film is very entertaining, a very good mystery thriller with some great comedy. Vince Vaughn is also in this. Vince Vaughn is killing it. This also has Liam Hemsworth, Eden Brolin, Chandler Duke, John Malkovich, Michael Kenneth Williams, and Vivica A. Fox. Very fun film here. This one was also sent to me by Screen Media. This is the last one that I was actually sent. This is called Blackbird, with Susan Sarandon, Kate Winslet, Mia Wasikowska, Lindsay Duncan, Rainn Wilson, Bex Taylor Klaus, and Sam Neill. This is all about Lily and Paul, who invite their whole entire family over to their house because Lily is dying with cancer. And it is terminal. They can't do anything for her. Now they can't treat it any longer. And she just wants to have everybody back for one final nice little time. And she also wants to have a early Christmas. She doesn't know if she's going to make it to Christmas. They also have some family secrets. That's all I'm going to get into. This is in my top 10 of the year right now. This one is in my top 20 of the year. This is Downhill with Julia Louis-Dreyfus and Will Ferrell. I wanted to see this or Fantasy Island. I saw Downhill when it came to DVD and Blu-ray and when Family Video opened up. This is a fantastic movie. It is a comedic dramedy that is more of a drama than a comedy. Will Ferrell and Julia Louis-Dreyfus would have gotten nominated for Golden Globes if the Golden Globes had come out when this film did. But the competition is a little too steep right now. This is all about Will Ferrell, who takes his family to a ski resort for a ski vacation in the Alps, and then an avalanche happens, and he just leaves his family there, and now they all think that he is a coward. And there's the dramedy. Next up is The Hunt. This is a movie that was pushed for very, very, very good reasons. Let's just say, don't get attached to the characters you see within the first 5 to 10, no, 5 to 10 to 15 minutes of the movie. This is a very good movie. It's gory, it's funny, it is out there, and it is a politically, a kind of political film because it jabs at every single side, at both sides. This is my most shocking movie of the year. It's Sonic the Hedgehog. I liked Sonic the Hedgehog a lot. This is even in my top 20 of the year. Sonic the Hedgehog is funny, it is fun. I felt like I was just having the time of my life watching this movie in February. I'm finally glad to have the Blu-ray. I need to watch this again before the end of the year, along with a couple of these as well to get my top 20 list down pat. Sonic the Hedgehog, they fixed the CGI. It's funny, it's a lot of fun. It's a video game movie that actually works. I'm going to highly recommend you see Sonic the Hedgehog if you haven't already. There are my most surprising movies of 2020, guys. Stay tuned. I will have tons more reviews for you guys, including The Trial of the Chicago 7, some Hallmark Christmas films, The Broken Hearts Gallery, Fat Man and The Reason, which is the new PureFlix movie. The Reason and Fat Man is the Killer Santa, well, the R-rated Killer Santa Claus Mel Gibson movie called Fat Man. I will see you guys for those videos very, very soon. If you haven't checked out my videos from Friday or from yesterday, I don't know what I'm putting up tomorrow, or I don't know what I put up yesterday. What I put up Friday was a ton of interesting stuff. The Mandalorian season finale, my Blu-ray review for Cage Fighter, and my review for the new Netflix Viola Davis and Chadwick Boseman film, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, the best movie of the year, my favorite movie of the year so far, which is closely followed by both A Rainy Day in New York and Tenet. Those two movies could beat Ma Rainey's Black Bottom the more I think about it, but I'm not quite sure. I will see you guys for all those videos and many, many more, as well as my Soul review and a lot more stuff coming up very, very soon.